What is up, family? Bonjour tout le monde, buenos dias. Zhao Sheng Hao. We've been hitting the Mandarin hard, man. At the beginning of this year, I went into Mandarin. I'm taking it serious now, and I want to get the Mandarin to at least somewhere near my Spanish. My Spanish is C1, C2. As you guys know, I've been living in South America for the last 5 years, so taking on this new language, but haven't done a day in a life video in a minute. Last time I did when we were in Dominican Republic, coming back from Dubai. Now we're back in Colombia. So just got done with the Mandarin study, about to get a workout session in, man, and let's see what we get into this Friday. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not one of these YouTubers that has like a super exciting life. I just live a regular life. I work on taking care of my body, my mind, have a good time once in a while, but really in this phase of my life, man, I've just been really dialed in on my personal development, right? Really dialed in on the 5 pillars that I always talk to you guys about: the mindset, the purpose, the health, relationships, and the renaissance, doing all the deep shadow work. As much as I've grown, I still have a lot of work to do, and that's what makes this shit fun. I really look at life like a game, and that's where we at, man. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful views. A little bit cloudy today. And by the way, quick side note, I know a lot of you have been asking me about the journey with the peptides. I did just get off of a 4-week cycle of the BPC 157 and the TB 500. So my scapula feels great, which is what I initially started taking them for. My right scapula and right shoulder was fucked up, had a tear that I was dealing with for a few years actually. Right knee feels better. We're at like 90%, so I'll get on my second cycle probably a month and a half out. All right, man, so ready for the gym. A hack, guys, a hack that I've been implementing to really lose body fat, right? Because I was doing cardio pretty much every single day, but like if it wasn't boxing, I was doing like stationary cardio, right? Indoor jogging, whatever. But I'm about to walk to the gym. I've got I got 4 different gyms I go to. Between the Pilates, between the boxing, and I got 2 waist training gyms I go to. And a hack is just walking there. One of my gyms is like a 17-minute walk, so just getting extra steps on top of the cardio that I'm already gonna be doing. And that's been helping me lean out. I was even considering taking rexatrutide as I was doing the research into the peptides, but to be honest, I only like want to take things that I absolutely need. The BPC, my scapula was ripped. I needed that, right? But to get lean, you just really, really gotta dial in. I don't count calories, but I do make sure that I'm getting my movement in, I'm walking, right? I'm getting some extra cardio, whether that's Stairmaster, obviously the boxing 2 times a week, just making sure that I'm super active. Tomorrow I'm gonna go swimming, right? So just making sure that I'm getting that movement has really been helping me stay lean. And when I'm leaner and have less body weight on my frame, I feel good. My knees feel good. I feel healthy. And just a little hack for y'all. Let's get into it, fellas. So today's workout was a functional one, as the majority of my workouts are to build athletic performance. Starting off with these primers, man, movement prep. I've been training with this coach for the last 2 months named Steph Rose. She calls this movement shin box switcheroos, right? This is all new to me, but it really reminds me of how I used to train back when I was playing college ball. So I do that to prime up. Then we move into this movement right here that's called Jacari push-up. Making sure that I almost said some wild shit. I almost said making sure that I'm lubed up. No Sean Combs, but making sure that I'm properly warmed up. As I get older, I spend way more time priming my body as if it was a supercar, right? The way you would treat a supercar is way different than how you would treat a Toyota Camry. The first block, we started with these thrusters with kettlebells. I always listen to my body. Obviously, some days you're not going to feel the best. This typically will irritate my shoulder, but since taking the peptides, my shoulder feels fantastic. So we got this in for 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. And then moving into the next movement, we had these single leg banded good mornings with the barbell. Again, listening to the body. Typically I do this with the barbell, but today my body just wasn't fucking with it. So I did a modification and I did it with a plate. Now this movement right here is great for your posture. If you sit down a lot, which most people in the West, or just most people these days sit down a lot in chairs, this is gonna help you correct your posture. This is gonna help you build up your glutes, your hamstrings, and this is a fantastic movement that I've been enjoying doing since working with this coach. Now, moving into this next one right here, we got landmine press, focusing on the shoulder. This is honestly one of my favorite movements to do. I always have a good time just training athletic. I used to train like a bodybuilder after I stopped hooping, and I ended up getting injured a couple of times, and I said, this shit is kind of boring to me. So now I look to do different things. Like I said, I do Pilates, I swim, I do yoga, I train athletically, and it just keeps me from being bored. And this movement right here is one of my favorites, and one of the reasons why my posture got corrected, because I used to walk around with a slight hunchback, not gonna lie, but these single leg landmine glute deadlifts right here are fantastic for building your glute strength. So I do these about 2 times a week. All right, fellas, so back to the crib, man. First meal of the day. Listen, I'm not the healthiest guy, but I do my best, you feel me? This is the first meal of the day, man. We have some eggs, egg omelet with some maple syrup, have a papaya, ginger, collagen, berry smoothie, some leftover chicken, man, some coconut water, and then I got my vitamins, which I take every day. This is my current vitamin stack. We got the salt, palmetto, zinc, magnesium, biotin, vitamin D3, K2, multivitamin. And this is how we are breaking the fast today, man.
I could be able to still keep this home base, spend 2, 3 months in Paris, France. There's a conference in April that I'm trying to tap in to get into, specifically about like neurodiversity. So now I'm realizing like, okay, I thought Colombia was like the ultimate goal, but I'm realizing like I have to even look into like other spaces. So like I got to be able to handle more pressure, more capacity for a team, really dive into like that language, and basically everything that I did here, use the success stories, the case studies, and leverage that on the other side of the world, and that will really take it to like the next level.
In these emerging markets where you can leverage your capital as you're building your business, it's fantastic. It's a good lifestyle, but we don't want to get comfortable in these economies and countries because we're bigger than that. For me, yes, Colombia is one of my home bases, but as you guys have saw, I've been venturing into Dubai. I'm in different countries. I'm networking, and I'm working on all these different pillars that we talk about here. Just got done with my coaching call. I'm freshened up, you know what I'm saying? We're looking, you know what I'm saying? The baldy holding on, man. I'll probably go get a second transplant, man. Maybe next year. But this is a 2-year review of the transplant. As you can see, I would like some more density right here. Just giving you guys the real. I like to be very transparent of any personal development endeavor that I go on, whether that's the skincare, you know what I'm saying? I'm breaking out right now, but skincare, mental work, spiritual work, economic work, right? Just working on everything, man. Relationship work. So just got done with my coaching call. About to upload it because I record all of our Sunday calls. So the gentlemen that we have in different time zones who may not be able to make the call can still get the contents of the call. So that's done for today. I've been working with this business mentor agency for the last month and a half, fine-tuning things on the back end of the business, cleaning up the marketing a bit more, the messaging, again, working on every single pillar. It's a pivot, it's a learning process, right? But staying locked in with that. Today, I'm about to go to this fitness expo over here. My girl gets off of work in like 45 minutes, so I'm actually gonna take her there. Supposedly, Ronnie Coleman is there and a bunch of other elite fitness athletes, so that'll be pretty dope. Go there, catch the vibes, sample some supplements, see what's out there. And also, I like to take my girl to things that motivate and inspires her. I feel like as a man, like you should set the example in your life. So the people that are around you, the people that you care about, like you're an example of, you know, how to live, how to be. For me, I'm constantly working on my health and fitness and just all of these things that I mentioned to you. So I like to take my girl to positive environments, things that are going to promote her being the kind of woman that I want. Because like I always say, whether you want to call it machismo, sexy, or sexist, or whatever, you set the example for the kind of life that your woman is coming into. And when a woman is truly enamored by you and in love with you, she's gonna fall into your frame and become a mini you. So if you're on drugs or whatever and she loves you, she's gonna do drugs for you too and do drugs as a way to bond. If you're into fitness, personal growth, connecting with your higher self, working on and healing your childhood traumas, you're gonna promote that in her too. So by extension, she's gonna become better. As you grow, she grows. And when you guys start a family, the family grows. So that's how I work on living my life, how I live my life. And let's get it, man. Totally forgot to record the majority of the event or whatever. I mean, got some clips, but we just got back to the crib, man. We had to get a bunch of free samples. Y cuéntanos, ¿qué tenemos? Tenemos acá.
Tenemos muchos preentrenos de diferentes sabores,
Ajá.
proteínas de muchos sabores.
Pero muéstranos, porfa.
Proteína que ya no le gusta.
No es que no me gusta, sino que tiene leche y eso me inflama. So I tend to stay away from milk, cheese, because that stuff inflames my gut. So she's going to take all of these. We got some pre-workouts. It's a fitness event, but I still try to stay super clean and healthy. So a lot of these have sucralose and artificial sugars. I'm definitely going to try these, but it's not something that I take often. Sí, con edulcorantes. Esto también es pre-entreno.
Sí.
Okay. So we got this right here. Pero bueno, o sea, cuéntanos cómo te fue. Te dio mucha motivación, ¿cierto?
Sí, uno ve personas de todo tipo. También habían unas máquinas de ejercicio súper buenas. Me encantaron. O sea, se sentía como un masaje, ¿no? Me gustó mucho. Mucha gente tan motivada y que está tan involucrada.
Yeah, fellas, so this is where we at, man. How? Hun how? Hun how or how? Hun how? Hun how? 今天 2月15号，明天2月12号，昨天2月14号，昨天星期二。All right, fellas, so just got done with my Mandarin class. Now I'm about to head over to my homie's crib. We're about to link up and get a athletic leg workout in, get some short burst sprints. Today's Wednesday, so I actually forgot to film for a couple of days. I was caught up with life. But on Wednesdays, I typically do Pilates. But like I said, the class that I typically go to at 10 a.m. is full. So switching up the workout today. And then got to get some good work in later. Got some client calls. Gonna knock that out. So yeah, let's get it. Also, something I've been working on is my feet strength. So I bought these barefoot shoes. That's been helping me out with feet strength. Because I've been dealing with some Achilles tendinopathy due to weak toes and weak feet. Because our shoes are constantly squishing our feet together. These ain't the most stylish shoes, but I bought these recently because it has a wide toe box and it's gonna help me transfer the force from my feet to my glutes as I'm throwing punches and just working on my like physique, balance, strength from the ground up. So I just pulled up to my homie Michael's crib.
What up, what up?
What's good, man? So tell them what we about to train today, man.
All right, so today we got some hill resistance sprints, or well, you can do resistance sprints or hill sprints. So we're just gonna use the hill because we're here in Colombia, so we got plenty of those. So before that, we're gonna do a dynamic warm up on the football field. Then we're gonna get into the sprints. It's only 10 meters, so we're gonna do about 10 sets of that. And then from there, we're gonna go to the gym, and then we're gonna lift. So we got a lot of volume as far as front squats go today. We got 15 sets of front squats and 3 reps. So yeah, we're gonna push it today, and yeah, we're gonna have a good workout, you know.
Crazy value, and the views are crazy too. Yeah, this the homie's crib, man. Shit, fire. Dope views. I love living around the world, man. You know what I mean? Just for an apartment like this in the States with this kind of view, you're paying at least $6,000 a month, 6, 7, 8. Let's say somewhere like in New York, this would easily be $10,000 a month. This shit is a month. And to be honest, anyway, I'm gonna give you guys that mini game, man. I'll end it right there. So my brother, with an honest response and opinion, how is it living in Colombia?
For me, it's peaceful, honestly. I think once you find your groove here and get settled in, then you're gonna feel at home, you know? Because in Colombia, there's so much for everybody, bro. Like, if you're into fitness, which we obviously are, you got a ton of parks out here, a ton of gyms, you got a ton of events. Like on Sundays in Lorelas, they block off the streets so people can run and ride their bikes. So, I mean, that's something that I'm interested in. So, for me, I find it quite well. And as far as, you know, meeting people, that's been good too. Like, I have a good community of friends out here, Colombians and extranjeros, foreigners. So, like I say, it's about finding your groove, man. Like, something here for everybody.
Indeed, like obviously when people hear Colombia, there's some infamy and like stigma, whether that's drugs or prostitution. But like I always say, it's all about who you are, your energy. There's lots of serious people here. I'm one of them. I only hang out with guys like Mike, guys who are serious, who are about business, who have a business, or who are grinding, who are into fitness and self-improvement. I've never had an issue here in the 5 years that I've been here. Mike has been here since 2019. So, I mean, I've never gotten into any issue because I'm not involved in debauchery. So regardless of what stigma any country has or place has, as long as you're a sturdy person and you're focused and, you know, you're not with the bullshit, I think you can really call any country, place, city, or town home, right?
I want to add to that too, because I'm all about environment, bro. And like here, there's no feelings of anxiety, right? You know, you go to certain places and you just feel a certain tension in the air. It's just an energy, right?
Yeah.
here, everywhere I go, I mean, I could be in the barrios, bro. Like, even in Central, you gotta be a little careful in Central though. But it's just the atmosphere, the culture. It's like, it's chill. People are friendly. You know, they'll speak to you if you need help. They're willing to help you.
That's true.
Like, I can't tell you how many places, like in the States, I've been, right in Jersey where I'm from, and it's just, you just feel this tension, this unspoken tension sometimes, you know? And I love that here. Like, as soon as you get off the plane, you hear in the airport, you just feel that energy take over you, man. Like, that's something I like to be around all the time, bro. I don't want to be around negativity, toxicity, and any of that stuff, so.
No, that's a fact. I've been to over 35 countries. I've lived in Europe. I've lived all over the world. Lived, not visited, lived. And Colombia, I don't know how, but it's still my favorite country. So that says a lot, man. Let's get into the workout. So today was an athletic sprint workout. My homie Mike is in better shape than me. All of my friends were better at certain things than others, and we learn and feed off of each other. And it's funny, when you put yourself out there in public, somebody's always going to critique you or have something to say. I have no shame showing myself as a novice, whether that's with the martial arts, I'm learning Chinese. I'm constantly pushing myself, and I may not be in the shape that I want to be yet, but I'm committed to doing different things every single day. So going through these movements, challenging myself, and just seeing where I'm at, it really inspires me and motivates me to get better. And man, this shit, even just the movement prep, made me remember how in shape I used to be back when I was playing ball. So I'm definitely going to be doing these types of workouts even more often with my homie on Wednesdays, and I might just push the Pilates to Saturday. But really, my goal for this year was to correct my injuries. The peptides did that, and then gain my explosiveness, which right here, as you can see, Mike is going full speed. I'm doing like 20% to 30% sprints because my Achilles is still inflamed. Nonetheless, doing this over time progressively is going to get me back to being explosive, especially as I cut down another 10 to 15 pounds, man. So this workout right here was so fucking long. It took about 3 hours. I mean, from us walking down to the field, priming up our bodies to run for about 30 minutes, getting in the actual sprints. I think this one right here was about 35%. You know what I'm saying? But doing all of that and then eventually going to the gym, getting in 15 sets of squats, front squats, jump squats. This workout was hella volume. And it's funny, a lot of guys don't want to be around other Titans, guys who are elite in different areas. I think that's a major insecurity. For me, all of my friends are great at something, and I love being the guy that doesn't know as much in the room. All of my friends teach me about something, whether that's business, you know, fitness, or even how to ground myself more emotionally. And I think that you should only hang out with guys who get you better. If your friends aren't better, if they don't challenge you, if they don't check you, what's the point of friendship? I believe that true brotherhood is evolving together. You know what I'm saying? Calling out your bullshit or weak points, then collectively as a brotherhood, you win. And honestly, that's exactly why I created my business, Modern Day Renaissance, and why I created my private brotherhood and mentorship, was because, you know, it's tough for guys who have an elite mindset to get around other men of that caliber every now and again. So whether it's in person or virtually, having that inner circle that's going to challenge you is crucial. So after spending an eternity training, this dude's workout is so much volume. That workout took like damn near 3 hours with the sprints, the lifting, hella volume. But anyway, man, we came to get some food right here. Some salmon, some eggs, bro. Long ass workout, bro.
Can't go wrong with this. Got protein, carbs with the plantain, healthy fat, avocado, and eggs.
Let's get it, man. Gotta refuel.
Yeah, man, it's been a long workout. Plus, we walked from my crib down to the court, or to the concha. Then from the concha to the gym, we walked. Then from there to here to the restaurant.
Facts.
Getting our steps in, so
Facts.
more calories.
Exhausted, man. About to kill this food. How is the business? Obviously, how was the purpose sector, the mindset? How was the dating? I know you had that date on Sunday. How much cash did you close this week? I'm curious. At least 40K. How you feeling, brother?
And in my perspective too, I was thinking, well, shit, like right now I just need a ball. like, I need a ball as hard as I can because obviously the more that I can ball, then the more I'm able to splurge and enjoy what I can over here, but also have peace of mind as well.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about taking calls until like 8 or 9 o'clock at night, possibly starting my first call like around like 12 or 1 o'clock in the afternoon, which
Mhm.
that my daytime will open me up to, of course, doing my workouts. And maybe that could be the time that I could focus more on the content, which is good because it gives me like more of a fresh state of mind.
Yeah. Yeah. 1000%. That's why I also take sales calls up until like 9 p.m. on some days because it's true. Also, people are in more of a buying state in the evenings, right? Because you know they've just got home, they're frustrated. So nurture your soul, bro. Nurture that little boy that's in you as well. I promise you, that's gonna serve you so much more because you're not gonna be a rich guy that's rigid. Our default emotion has to be humor. Why? Because life is gonna get fucking hard for all of us, bro. So we might as well learn how to like transmute difficulties or uncertainties into humor so that we can walk with a light heart as men, despite what happens.
Damn, that's powerful. That's
It's the
powerful.
truth.
Yeah, you're right. Because when you walk in that detachment and you take things so much more effortlessly, it's like your frequency. Yeah, bro. No, that's awesome.
Bonjour, mon cher comme nous y la journée. M'da espère qu'on a bien mené, qu'on a fait tout ça nous capable, qu'on a battu l'eau pour nous faire bien. Malgré nous connaissons la vie pas de jambes douces, nous pas jambes plein parce que nous pas manqué en rien. So, jeudi c'est vendredi, ça veut dire là, à tout à l'heure, j'ai kickboxing. J'ai 9 mois fait kickboxing. Et j'ai un ami boy ici qui est en gym là. Et puis malgré pas connais qui sont pour me tirer un coup de poing ou puis un coup de pied, même si c'est très gentil l'autre bois. Et j'ai 9 mois. So, avant de faire ça, j'ai une inflammation dans l'Achilles. Et puis, j'ai un mal qu'on fait chaque matin. So, j'ai une boule ça. Et quand on a monté que ça me fait, et me juste rouler boule ça sous pied et puis ça aide mon pied. Après ça, je fin rouler pied avec boule là. I have isometric calf holds, which my doctor told me to do. Et puis the isometric calf holds help bring blood flow to my Achilles, so I warm up here in the house and I do my morning routine. And then when I go to the gym, I do another dynamic warm up. Just priming up my body and making sure that everything is good.
Mírate, no, aléjate, estira los brazos. Aléjate más. Ahí estirado, eso. Mira aquí, uno. Bien hecho, uno. Sí, no, despacio. Va. Dispara, mira, uno. Eso no da. Ok, ya va. Vamos, es una secuencia. Ok. Gana. Ok. Gana. Pisa bien. Ok. No, estás pisando así, con completo los dedos. Todo, la bolita del pie, todo. Yo sé que tú no tienes bolita del pie, pero vamos a imaginar que tienes. ¿Qué? Vamos a imaginar que tienes. Va. Bien. 11. 12, 13, 14, 15. Respiración básica.
Vamos aumentando el cardio.
Sí, sí. Se te ve el desgaste del trabajo de cardio de antier y de ayer. Se te nota, pero estás cumpliendo con la exigencia. Entonces estamos compensando, ¿está bien?
Yo estaba contando a René que, bro, llevo casi como 10 minutos atrás. Siempre vengo dispuesto, humilde y listo para aprender. Y en el momento que ay, la empieza a quedar, ¿no? Una ya tienes, igual que un descansito para que no se semana recuperado.
Te van a levantar el domicilio una falda.
Apito la uña.
Te va a mandar una falda.
Tú eres el negro de Temu, de centro.
No, chico, el negro del tiempo.
Está bacano.
Está brutal, me dije.
La ruta de gimnasio de él se llama Evolution Fight Club.
Welcome to Evolution Fight Club.
And he speaks English. Okay. So a couple hours later, man, back to the crib. Got some work done today. Got the training session in, man. Feeling kind of drained. And yeah, man. So I have those kickboxing sessions 2 times a week. I'm not a kickboxer. I'm not a pro. And I know that, as I mentioned earlier, there's always going to be somebody critiquing your form or somebody talking shit. But the truth is, this is social media. And a lot of people like to get on here and show their highlights and like act like there's just this superior dominant person or whatever. I am a beginner at many things in my life, and I will continue seeking to be a beginner at many things. And I'm enjoying the process of becoming better at all these different things that I'm doing. I'm really having fun with life, and I'm really making my own movie. Like, I really look at my life as a movie. I'm the main character, and I'm working on all these different things that I would like the best version of me to have, right? So I wrote a contract to myself, which I talk about this concept often. And I got this concept from one of my past mentors who was mentored by Bob Proctor. Bob Proctor got it from his mentor got it from, various secret societies. But the concept is writing your life script, condensing it into a goal card. And in my life script, I wrote that I was this person that spoke multiple languages. I had multiple home bases. I had a thriving business where I was serving and helping men become the best transformed version of themselves. What is that? I put that I am a martial artist. I put a bunch of stuff that sometimes I gotta pinch myself and realize I'm living the exact life that I've always wanted, and I'm constructing a life that's even better. So I'm having fun with this shit, man. Like, I'm not here to like flex or act like I'm this, that, and the third. Nah, like, I'm a hustler. I'm a dude that's building my life up, man, and having fun. Straight up. All right, man, I am exhausted, but we gotta go get a cut because I'm looking rough. Y la gente, hola, el más grande del mundo, ¿cierto?
Hola.
El que habla más plata, el que tiene más mujeres, ¿cierto? Ojalá algún día llegue a su nivel. Ay, no, ojalá algún día llegue a su nivel. Yeah, man, about to get a cut, and now we waiting on the missus to come down. She's always late.
Se está como
Yeah, so this is my barber right here, Alex.
Gracias a todos ustedes, nos encontramos en este momento en Aurelius, acá en el lugar del estudio, comiendo jam. Bien, es el marketing. ¿Cierto?
Papi, que ya está vendado, que a Piki, que a Leche. Ah, ahí me está diciendo que ayer, yo voy a pagar.
Finally, man, got the cut. I needed that, man. He saved me because I was struggling. All that too. Great service, man. $10. ¿Qué tal?
Hola, ¿cómo están?
Aguanta. Está súper feo. Está no sale.
Hoy está haciendo un día precioso.
Sí, está haciendo un sol picante, ¿no?
Sí, delicioso para pasear.
Estamos dando un paseo. La verdad, yo quería como un açaí bowl de açaí.
Ay, qué rico. Ay, me caigo.
¿No sabe qué es?
Es como avena, frutas. Ese es mi desayuno favorito. Yo me lo hago y me hago con crema de leche, con yogur griego.
Ah, no, pero sin leche, no. Sí, echa leche.
Disculpen esta cara de colchón, que es que como hace tiempo no nos veíamos, pues yo me siento excelente, no me duele nada. ¿Cómo te sientes?
Me siento estupendo. Hoy es un día de cuidado, un día de spa. Ya me quiero ese pelo y como una hora y media lo tengo un facial dado y ya está el sol, está buenísimo.
Ay, sí, me encanta, vean, este día tan precioso. Ay, no, me encanta. Y donde hay tantos árboles, ay, se siente tan bien. Se ve rico.
Compartiendo mi mundo contigo otra vez. Un mukbang, ¿sabe qué es?
No.
Ya te mostré qué era.
¿Mukbang? Ah, se me olvidó, pues tú sí me lo habías dicho.
Yo te mostré mucho cómo hacer.
Mukbang, se me olvidó. Por ahí ya casi terminan, ¿cierto?
Sí, falta solamente eso y la aplicación del programa. Uno no pega ni ya, digo,
Ah, mira la blanquita. Seguramente se va a manchar la piel, ¿no? Seguramente que sí. Bueno, Luisa, cuéntanos qué estamos haciendo hoy con la niña.
estamos haciendo un estamos haciendo un masaje terapéutico descontracturante. Porque tiene la espalda muy cargada,
Sí.
muy tensionada por el trabajo, por la mala postura, porque adicional a eso tiene escoliosis que genera un desnivel muscular.
Y por hablar tanta mierda también.
Ay. Entonces estamos liberando la zona de la espalda, que es donde generalmente le duele más.
Sí.
¿Qué es eso? Tienen mal puesto la correa.
Voy a editar eso. Seguro.
que estaba grabando tu outfit.
Porque espalda tan ancha, uy, estamos trabajando.
Tú sabes, tú estás andando con un body.
¿Cómo hablo?
Ya tú sabes, sé que no se habías andado con un body. You know, I am the best man that you know, you know.
Aplica tu mandíbula, por favor.
Amor, amor, es que usted es así.
Fellas, I'm gonna cut the vlog right here, man. So we ended up popping back out, get some Indian food. I didn't really feel like filming, but that was a boring week in my life, man. Shorty's over here trying to act natural, but she's not being natural at all. Cierto.
Cierto.
Una semana en la vida.
De Dudley Edouard.
Hey.
Una semana de Navidad.
Y cuéntanos, mi amor, ¿cómo yo la chérie?
Mon femme, et où?
Ah, nous sommes enfants, mon chéri.
Ah,
Oui,
eh
non,
bien.
enfant. Exactement, pas de problème, chéri.
Pas de problème.
Pas de problème. A photo shoot. We always got to get some content. Always got to get some flicks. Cierto. Bueno, Morelo.